Thanks for joining News 3 Now at 6. I'm Amanda Quintana. Madison Area Crime Stoppers is now offering a $5,000 reward for any information that leads to arrests and convictions involved in the alleged assault of an 18-year-old biracial African-American woman. Athea Bernstein says early Wednesday morning, a group of white men sprayed lighter fluid on her face and neck, igniting it with the lighter. This case is being investigated as a hate crime. MPD has confirmed the FBI is also investigating. A Democratic candidate running for Wisconsin State Senate District 26 in Madison says she's received death threats and messages of hate throughout her campaign. Our Gabriela Becerra shares why she's choosing to shine a light on it. Gabby.
Well, Amanda, this election is unique as 6 Democratic candidates are in a race to replace one of the nation's longest-standing state legislators, Fred Risser. One of those candidates said they've received a hateful voicemail. Take a listen.
Oh, nada. Nada can't win. Nada's a loser. Nada's a fat with a rag over her head.
This is just the first couple seconds of a voicemail that Nada Al-Makashfi says she received.
Voicemail was tame compared to the death threats that we've gotten.
Al-Makashfi says she's received hundreds of hate messages since announcing her campaign for Wisconsin State Senate District 26 in March. But she says this one feels different.
There's a numbness there because it's happened so much in the past few days especially. But it was the first time that I had heard it spoken out loud.
She says she chose to post the voicemail to her Facebook page so people can understand what hate sounds like.
You know, it's important for me, I think, and my team not to become desensitized to them because they, you know, it's hundreds and hundreds of comments and hate. So it's not one of the first, it's one of many.
Al-Makashfi says messages of love and positivity have also been flowing through, even from opponents.
Lucky enough that 2 of my opponents, Aisha Moe and Brian Benford, reached out to me personally and you know, expressed their support and solidarity.
It sickened me to my core that anyone would try to subject her to that type of abuse. I don't even have words.
Al-Makashfi says while that voicemail was sent from a place of hate, she knows the world also has a lot of love to give.
I think it's a reminder for all of us that we need to do better as a society, all of us, not just you know, white people, to really make sure that we are protecting one another, that we are not pushing in our own ways, you know, philosophies of hate.
Al-Makashfi said her campaign will report threatening messages to the authorities, and News 3 Now reached out to other candidates in the race for Wisconsin State Senate District 26, and we'll have those responses on our website, channel3000.com.
Gabriela Becerra reporting for us. Thank you so much, Gabby. An event aiming to build support and compassion for Black lives is about to begin in Middleton. Our Adam Duxter is there now with the latest on tonight and the mission behind tonight's event. Adam?
Hey, Amanda, we're live here at Spring Harbor Park near Lake Mendota, where a vigil for Black lives is planned for tonight. And organizers say the purpose for tonight is to build support and compassion for the Black lives in the Madison West Side communities. Now, tonight is planned to have tables from different organizations within the community who can share information and also fundraise. And then later on tonight at about 8 o'clock, they are planning a vigil for the lives lost in recent months and recent years. Coming up tonight on News 3 Now at 10, we'll hear from organizers of tonight's event and bring you a full recap of the night's events.
Thank you so much, Adam. The Milwaukee County Sheriff says pictures of Black men and women hanging from nooses in a Milwaukee park were put up by a 53-year-old Black man. The photos were found in Milwaukee's Riverside Park last week. Each person pictured died at the hands of an officer or someone acting in a similar role in recent years. The sheriff indicated the man may have had the right motive but used the wrong method.
Wanted to teach his son about the lessons of lynchings in America and how they have taken on a different form from America's past.
The sheriff says the man admitted to placing the same kinds of placards at Atwater Park on the city's north side, but he says investigators didn't find them when they went to look. Let's get a look at your first warned weather with Chief Meteorologist Gary Canulty. Lots of sunshine today after kind of a wet, gray day yesterday, Gary.
It was, but today the sun is back. Temperatures are back into the 80s, and the humidity levels have dropped just a little bit, but they'll be coming back up as we head into tomorrow. Let's start out by taking a look at the live view from the WISC Skycam. This is looking toward the southwest. Lots of sunshine out there. There are some showers and thunderstorms across northern Illinois down into southern Iowa, but those are staying to our south. Also, a few thunderstorms starting to develop in southwestern Minnesota and western Iowa. Those could reach us by tomorrow afternoon. In fact, tomorrow, the Storm Prediction Center does have a marginal risk of severe thunderstorms from late afternoon into tomorrow night for much of southern and western Wisconsin, with high winds, hail being the main threats. Temperatures right now, mid-80s here in Madison, 84 right now. Janesville, 88, 87 degrees in La Crosse. Just a little bit cooler closer to Lake Michigan. Dew point temperatures are in the lower 60s. And as I mentioned last night, we're expecting the humidity to drop a bit, but it will start coming up tomorrow. So look for skies to be partly cloudy overnight. Temperatures will drop into the middle or lower 60s by early tomorrow morning. Tomorrow will be a partly sunny and very warm day with a high of 85. With more humidity, we could see some thunderstorms west of Madison in the afternoon. More details in the forecast in a few minutes.
Thank you, Gary. The percentage of positive coronavirus tests in Wisconsin is the highest it's been all week. According to new data released today, 5.9% of people tested over the last 24 hours have been positive. That's up from 5.7% yesterday. DHS is also confirming more than 500 new cases, putting the state's total north of 26,000. 79% of infected patients have made full recoveries. 11 more people have died from complications of the virus over the last day. Due to the uptick in cases, Dane County has revised phase 2 of its reopening plan. Private gatherings are now limited to 10 people or fewer. Bars and restaurants may still operate at 50% capacity, but customers are required to be seated at all times, and that seating must be 6 feet apart. Parties can only be seated with members of their households, and there will be no standing service. Health officials say this is a targeted amendment to address what they have learned through contact tracing. Meanwhile, the U.S. is experiencing its biggest single-day increase of confirmed cases to date, more than 45,000 across the country. In parts of the Sun Belt, authorities are scaling back plans to reopen economies. CBS News' Danya Bacchus reports from Los Angeles.
Florida reported nearly 10,000 new COVID-19 cases, another single-day record. The mayor of Miami-Dade is shutting all county beaches for the 4th of July holiday weekend, possibly longer, over concerns about large crowds. In Texas, small business owners face new concerns after Governor Greg Abbott ordered bars shut and restricted restaurant capacity.
We were hoping it would turn around by May, but now that everything is going in the wrong direction, it doesn't look like we're going to be over this anytime soon.
Texas, hit by a new surge in cases, was one of the first states to begin reopening, even though it did not meet federal guidelines on flattening the COVID-19 curve. In Los Angeles County, health officials just reported more than 1,800 new cases in a single day. An agricultural county on the California border with Mexico is under pressure to reimpose stay-at-home orders.
We have made it clear over the course of many months now that we've been sending additional resources down into Imperial County.
We got to pay our regular taxes. We got to pay our regular rent. We got to pay everything normal. Our bills keep on coming.
And in Anaheim, Disney employees protested outside the resort, demanding a safe reopening.
I want to go back to work, that's for sure. But we want jobs to be safe. Testing is the big thing for me.
Disney announced this week the happiest place on earth would remain closed indefinitely because of the coronavirus. Danya Bacchus, CBS News, Los Angeles.
Disney says it expects to choose a reopening date after the state issues guidelines, expected sometime after July 4th. Crews were back out on the Rock River this morning searching for a 9-year-old girl who went underwater Thursday night. Madison Billups went missing in the river near the Monterey Dam on Thursday. Crews began searching that night, but said yesterday that the search had become a recovery mission. Members of Billups' family told our crew yesterday they plan to stay there and continue looking for her until they find her. A house fire in the town of Albion caused nearly $300,000 in damages this morning. Officials responded to the fire on Menominee Drive around 1:30. Authorities say everyone inside was able to exit safely before deputies arrived, and the fire does not appear to be suspicious. Madison police are investigating a shooting on the city's north side. Officials responded to a home in the 3700 block of Hanover Street after 2 bullets entered a home early this morning. Officials found 5 shell casings outside the home as well. Police are reviewing video evidence of a car that was seen driving past with a passenger shooting out the rear driver's side window. No injuries were reported. There's more on News 3 Now at 6. How local retirement is helping its residents spend some time outside during the pandemic. That's next.
Wisconsin lottery, with one at midday, that's at 1:30, and another in the evening, that's at 9. For pick 3, pick 4, and all or nothing. More chances to play each day. More chances to play each day. I'm too sexy for my shirt. Too sexy for my shirt. So sexy it hurts. And I'm too sexy for Milan, too sexy for Milan, New York.
Sometimes you run out of fresh at the wrong time. Luckily, Pick and Save delivery and free pickup make it easy to grab what you need, so you can get back to being you. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
Today, some things do stand firm. Those you can lean on, the things that matter, and the importance of you being you. That's why, no matter the type of care you need, or the way you need it, we're here every day, safe and ready. Because wherever you are in your world, you're the focus of ours. Safe care your way. Unity Point Health Meriden, a partner of UW Health. Know how much you matter to this world.
Flash sale, you know what this means.
Flash?
Sale.
Flash sale?
Flash sale.
So you're telling me
yes
that everything is on
sale.
Chair?
Yes.
Bed?
Flash.
Reclining sofa?
Sale.
Dining room table?
Flash sale.
Let's go!
Oh yeah!
It's Steinhoffel's 4th of July flash sale. We've taken deep discounts priced to sell out, like this dining set $3.99. Buy a Lazy Boy and get one free. Or your choice American-made solid wood queen bed $5.99. Shop Steinhoffel's 4th of July flash sale.
You are watching News 3 Now at 6.
A retirement community in New Glarus is bringing families together safely during COVID-19. The center treated its residents to a socially distant car parade of family and friends that made its way around the campus. Residents were lined up outside, shaded by umbrellas, to take in the decorated vehicles and their excited passengers. Parade participant Joe Crockford says that this is the first time he's been able to see his father since March.
It was good to see him. You know, we haven't been able to go in there, and now that he's on hospice, we don't know how long we'll have with him. That's why we do this.
Crockford also said he was glad to not only show support for his father, but everyone else at the New Glarus home as well. Mississippi is one step closer to adopting a new state flag. The Mississippi State House voted today to introduce a bill to take down the existing flag and create a commission that will determine a new design. The current flag features the Confederate state emblem. It's the only state left with it on its flag. The House welcomed public comment today before its vote.
When I watched the news, and on each channel they were talking about the vote on Mississippi's flag. Senior legislator says Mississippi has the votes. That's on national news. You look in the international news, it's there too. Why one state in the United States concerned about a flag brings about international interest? It is so because of what that flag stands for.
The commission is expected to recommend a new design by September 14th. The state's voters will choose a final design in a special election on November 3rd. Next Saturday is July 4th, and while most fireworks shows have been canceled, the Department of Defense is still looking to entertain Americans. The DoD is planning flyovers in cities that played major roles in the American Revolution, including Boston, New York, Philadelphia, Baltimore, and Washington. About 1,700 service members will participate in celebrations across the nation. President Trump will host the 2020 Salute to America on the White House South Lawn. Still ahead on News 3 Now at 6, see how Sun Prairie is decorating its downtown this weekend to get people outside. Plus, more humidity will move back in tomorrow afternoon. Gary's back with your First Warn forecast next.
Spas. The Swim Spa Hot Tub and Sauna Show is this weekend only. Rows and rows of spas, hot tubs, and swim spas. The largest display in the state. Save up to 60% on all in-stock models. This weekend only in the Exhibition Hall at the Alliant Energy Center, Madison.
Though challenges surround us, life still goes on. There's still time to dream, still plans to be made. And if you're retiring soon, still deadlines to be met. We talk with people every day who need to replace their employer benefits when they retire. We can answer your questions too, so you can feel good about the decisions you make. For a retirement benefits checklist, visit us online or call Physicians Mutual Insurance Company today.
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
Seeing the joy that people feel when they share a meal with family and friends, that's why we do this. The laughter of kids around the table, the thrill of families driving through for a treat, the delight of not having to cook, and instead letting us safely serve you. It all comes back to taking care of each other. And for that, we'll be here with your favorites, and always a smile.
This summer, get back to where you belong, along 60 miles of beautiful wide-open beaches, where family vacations have never been so much fun. With every sunrise and each high tide, the beach is calling you to raise your spirits, make you smile, and bring your family closer together. So stop dreaming and start booking, because we can't wait for you to get here. Visit Myrtle Beach and discover why happiness comes in waves.
Here's to the road ahead. Trust Toyota to be here for you.
Now every hybrid vehicle in Toyota's lineup is available with 0% financing. With fewer stops for gas, Toyota hybrids give you the confidence to go farther. And with 0% financing, Toyota hybrids are even more thrilling. Enjoy more freedom in a Toyota hybrid. See your Toyota dealer or shop and buy online.
All from the brand you trust, today and tomorrow. Toyota.
Spas. The Swim Spa Hot Tub and Sauna Show is this weekend only. Rows and rows of spas, hot tubs, and swim spas. The largest display in the state. Save up to 60% on all in-stock models. This weekend only in the Exhibition Hall at the Alliant Energy Center, Madison.
Downtown Sun Prairie is decorated this weekend with balloons. Some of the balloons, designed by Funny Faces Family Entertainment, are shaped like flowers, while others are balloon animals. This morning, streets of Sun Prairie also featured music near the Cannery Square. People who checked out the balloons say it's good just to be able to get outside and have something to do right now. If you want to see them, they will still be up around downtown Sun Prairie tomorrow morning. Well, you'll want to get out there before some more thunderstorm chances tomorrow afternoon. Let's get to your first warned weather with Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti.
I think tomorrow afternoon in Sun Prairie will probably be okay. The better chances for thunderstorms will be west of Madison, but just about everybody will see them tomorrow night into Monday and Tuesday. As far as our Madison Lakes update right now, lake water temperature up to a balmy 78 degrees in the center part of Lake Mendota from the buoy there. There's a couple of beaches that are closed. Most of the lakes have most of their beaches open. Wingra has all of their beaches open. If you want to see which beaches are closed, please go to lakeforecast.org and you can get information on any of the Madison area beaches. Now, tomorrow, look for a chance of thunderstorms mainly in the afternoon and mainly west of Madison. So at this point, I think most of us will stay dry, but it'll be very warm and humid. High temperatures will be in the middle 80s, and humidity levels will be up a little bit compared to today. The humidity that brought the thunderstorms yesterday has pushed just down to the south. The northern edge of that humid air mass is where these thunderstorms are firing up. Even though the air is still a little bit humid here, it's just not as humid as it was yesterday. But out to the west, you can see some more thunderstorms starting to spark up in parts of western Iowa. That'll be the humidity starting to return back northeastward. And because of that, the Storm Prediction Center has a marginal risk of severe thunderstorms tomorrow, late tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow night, mainly for the southwestern half of the state. And high winds and hail would be the main threats, along with some heavy downpours. Higher severe weather threats are out to the west into Iowa. High wind probabilities, just an outside chance of a storm producing high wind hail. The better chances will stay farther out to the west. There even is the possibility for an isolated tornado, but the highest chances will be centered across southern portions of Minnesota and the northwestern portion of Iowa. 3 things you need to know in the forecast. Temperatures will be in the mid to upper 80s for tomorrow and lasting all the way through next week and into at least the middle part of the following week. So we've got a long period of that. Humidity starts to ramp back up, and as that does so, we'll see thunderstorm chances increase, especially from tomorrow night into Monday and Tuesday. Compared to 24 hours ago, our temperatures are about 15 degrees warmer, just having the sunshine compared to the clouds that we had yesterday. But you can see, while the upper level winds are from the northwest, notice how the jet stream's starting to bulge back northward. That's a sign of building heat. The highest humidity is not far to our south. The stationary front divides that to slightly less humid weather up to the north, and you can see the difference in temperatures. Not much of a difference, 80s on either side of the front, 90s confined mainly to Kansas, but notice the dew point temperatures. In the 70s just south of that front, we're in the lower 60s, but our dew points will come right back up and give us thunderstorm chances by tomorrow afternoon. Tomorrow, partly sunny, very warm and humid. Chance for an afternoon thunderstorm west of Madison, high temperature at 85. On future track beginning around noon tomorrow, look for those thunderstorm chances to pop up in the afternoon into the evening hours. Better chances for showers and thunderstorms overnight and through off and on through the day on Monday. High temperatures on Monday will probably top out in the mid to upper 80s as well. And as we take a look at the precipitation amounts, about a ½ inch to an inch of rain generally, but there could be some 1 or 2 inch amounts or even heavier than that in the heavier thunderstorms. 7 to 10 day forecast. Notice those high temperatures, upper 80s all the way through the 4th of July weekend and into the following week. The humidity levels will stay high. Best rain chances will be Monday and Tuesday. Lesser chances Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And right now it looks like the 4th will stay dry.
All right, definitely feels like summer out there. Thank you so much, Gary.
Sure.
The Brewers starting to put solid plans into place, but Craig Counsell is ready to be flexible. We'll explain next in sports.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Choosing the right Medicare plan is simple, right? Except that there are a lot of choices from a lot of companies. Avoid the confusion and the junk mail. Come to Informed Choice Insurance Agency. We know Medicare, and we offer many of Wisconsin's popular plans. There's no cost and no obligation to come discuss your Medicare options with the experienced team at Informed Choice. Call us today.
If you buy a 2020 Volkswagen today, you'll get 2 years or 20,000 miles of scheduled carefree maintenance. 3 years or 36,000 miles of 24/7 roadside assistance. 4 years or 50,000 miles bumper-to-bumper limited warranty. 5 years of connected services. And for 6 years, you won't have paid any interest. Down the road, they'll be grateful you bought a Volkswagen today.
You may not know them. The coffee shop owner who knows your order. The couple who saves your seats. The family down the street who greets you with a smile. They've been there for you. Now you can be there for them. Donate today and help our friends and neighbors keep their power on.
If you have a fear of overpaying, you have FOOP. But don't worry, US Cellular has your back with the Samsung Galaxy S25G. Free when you switch, plus no activation fees. Stream without disruption, capture and post without restriction, and do it all without FOOP. Switch and get a free Samsung Galaxy S25G at US Cellular. Choose fair.
They're the best-kept secrets of Madison's concerts on the square.
Hi, I'm Andrew Sewell, Music Director of the Wisconsin Chamber Orchestra. Join us as we get closer to the musicians who make concerts on the square something special.
Wednesdays on Live at 4.
The heat and humidity are back in the forecast as we kick off the holiday week. We're tracking several storm chances leading up to the 4th of July. And we're also sharing some easy, delicious, and nutritious snacks to help cool your family down. Join us Sunday at 6:30.
Well, in exactly
Exactly 1 week from today, the Brewers will participate in an actual official workout at Miller Park as we finally get ready for a baseball season. About 45 of them will be in-house in Milwaukee with a secondary camp in Appleton where the Timber Rattlers play. Major League Baseball says the season will start on July 23rd, but no official schedule has been released just yet. But the key to a baseball season during a pandemic? Well, Craig Counsell says you have to go with the flow because he expects things to constantly change.
I'd say we've got the bones of it kind of assembled, but I think the key to this year is to be flexible and to be ready to change and to be ready to kind of scribble everything off that you've already started and start over. That's happened a couple times in the last couple days already. So we've got a good start on it. The first workout will be Saturday, so we've got some time still, and then we'll keep plugging away at it, and we'll be ready to go when we ready to introduce players.
Well, the PGA not exempt from COVID-19. 7 pros withdrew from the Travelers Championship this week because they either tested positive for coronavirus or just as a precaution they didn't feel comfortable playing. So starting next week, the PGA will require all pros, caddies, instructors, staff, they must test negative for COVID-19 before they're allowed on the grounds at the Rocket Mortgage Classic in Detroit. So back to today, round 3 of the Travelers in Connecticut this morning moved up to avoid some inclement weather. Dustin Johnson with that nice approach on 9. He would birdie that hole, stayed close to the top today. How about Phil Mickelson? Birdie putt on 11. Lefty shot a 71 today, finished at 12 under. He's tied for 7th place. But not a lot of guys able to top Brendan Todd, finishing up 18 with a solid approach. He shot a 61 along with Dustin Johnson. Wow. So just 2 strokes between Todd and Johnson at the top. The rest of the leaderboard looks pretty close once again. We've really seen some solid golf during the COVID-19 pandemic. Other sports in action today, the National Women's Soccer League. The players using their platform in today's game between the Courage and Thorns, wearing Black Lives Matter shirts during pregame warmups, observing a moment of silence for racial injustice, and kneeling during the national anthem. And Amanda, we have a little milestone today. I just realized today as I was changing my board behind me, it is day 100 of COVID-19 work from home for us here at News 3 Now. We've made it 100 days.
And we miss you, Melissa. It's nice to at least see you.
I know. I was like virtual high five, virtual hugs.
All right, let's take one final look at weather. Thanks,
I know
Melissa.
it's a lot quieter in here without Melissa. We miss having Melissa here.
We miss her jokes.
Yeah. Well, there are some showers and thunderstorms to our south and to our west, but right now looks like we'll stay dry for tonight. Much of the day tomorrow, but tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow night, possibility for some strong to severe thunderstorms, hail, gusty winds, and heavy rainfall the main threats. Temperatures right now mid to upper 80s, 88 in Janesville, 87 La Crosse, 84 here in Madison. Dew point temperatures in the upper 50s to lower 60s, but it'll become increasingly humid tomorrow with a high of 85 and keep the heat and humidity going all the way through next week.
All right, thanks for joining us. Have a great night.